Hi everyone, I'm sure you're wondering. Today's story time. I'm gonna give you guys some tea. So you guys asked for a story time. Nice again. Yeah, so think and up. I'm gonna give you guys story time. So basically today I'm gonna share a story how my friend and I got scammed. Actually, yeah, we got scammed and mugged and robbed of our phones that were like 1 week old. So the advice before we even go further, guys, be vigilant. Yes, it's interesting being asked out by men and all of that and but be vigilant because hey, but like hey, but and they will rob you. They will rob you and but scammer. And utlo screama gore, nka screama gore. So basically, what happened was, okay, I was still healing from my injury, right? And then how? At that particular time, I was healing from an injury, and then I needed to go do my nails, right? So I was limping. I couldn't walk properly. So okay, I get downstairs, right? And then when I get downstairs, it was really looking nice. This guy, like clean boy, this guy comes out of the gym because at the time I was staying at a certain student accommodation. We had a gym downstairs, right? So this guy comes, I was like, hey, how are you? Good, thanks. Like, yo, Osemuhle, why are you limping? I was so, and then I do explain that, yo, no, I'm not well. I had an accident, you know? And I was like, oh yeah, I do get well soon. Where are you going to? I'm like, oh no, I'm going to go do my nails and stuff like that, you know? And then he's like, oh yeah, anyway, why don't you come do my nails, your nails, at my salon? And then I'm like, no ways, I can't do that because I have what? I have set an appointment with my nail tech, you know? And then after that, he's like, okay, fine, next time, can I give you my card? You know, and then he looks for his card, he can't find it. Then he's like, you know what? I also don't trust you, even if I had my card. So rather I get your numbers, then I'll dive you. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I give him my numbers, and I'm giving him my numbers because, like, nails, you know, you're marketing your business, you right? Give him my numbers, and then I move on with my life, move on. And then this person calls me later in the evening. Omutu calls me like, hey, how are you? How's your day? Did you manage to do your nails and stuff and all of that? I'm like, yeah, thank you, you know? How this person is creating this form of friendship, I believe. Like, but he kept on telling me how much he loves me and how much he likes me and stuff. But I wasn't interested at the particular time, you know. Like I was just like, nah, dude, nah. Yes, nah, you know. But he was just being persistent. So this guy continues talking to me like for like over a month, and then now it's my birthday month. How this guy firstly now wants to host a party for me. And then now I love birthdays, guys. If you know me very well, I love birthdays. But now I'm like, no ways. You can't host a party for me because on my birthdays, I spend it with my friends and stuff like that. I really want to have gang fun. Like I celebrate my birthday from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I've been lucky for the past few years because my birthday usually falls on a weekend or close to the weekend. So he's like, no, okay, fine. I'll get you a gift. Then I'm like, I do understand all of that, but now my birthday I'm going to be with my friends. Okay, fine. My birthday comes and I'd gotten just a new phone, P30 Pro, Homonati. Everything is good before it, right? And then this guy calls me on my birthday. Hey, happy birthday, da da da. I still have your gift. Have a surprise for you. And I'm just like, dude. I'm like, okay, fine. I do everything, celebrate my birthday, everything is lit, humonat, everything is nice, you know? And then after my birthday weekend, I think a week or two after my birthday weekend, person calls me like, dude, I've been trying to meet up with you, but you seem to be busy. Can I take you out for lunch since I didn't do anything for your birthday? And I'm really, really, really begging you. So I'm like, dude, you know what? I don't want things to be awkward. I'm going to bring my cousin sister through, you know? So my cousin sister being my friend, like how? Because I'm trying to not go there because I thought he's literally gonna say no, it's fine, I'm not gonna see you. And then this guy, he decides, you know what, it's fine, you can bring your cousin, the lunch is gonna happen at Mabone. I'm like, okay, cool. I call Umbali. I'm like, yo, let's go. You know, this guy like he wants to take me out for my birthday and stuff. I'm like, okay, cool. And mind you guys, this person has become more like a friend because he's been talking to me for 2 months, calling me frequently checking up on me, checking if I'm healing properly. I remember there was even a time he sent me money for lunch, and I was just like, okay, cool. But I had made it clear that I'm not trying to date you. I'm not trying to get anything out of you. So I just put them in the friend. I just put him in the friend zone. Okay, sharp. Umbali comes through, and then we go to Maboneng. We chilled at this other nice restaurant, right? We find him there, and then after that, he's like, yeah, I'm also a manager of this place, guys. I think that guy used umuti on us, literally. Firstly, how are you a nail tech, a lecturer? There was a point where he said he was a lecturer, an assistant lecturer, and now you're a manager of a restaurant. Our guys, no matter to a panda. There is no way. And at that time, I don't think I was thinking straight to actually think about the fact that this guy could be lying to us. So, okay, he says he's the manager of the place, and then we get to the place. The place has upstairs and downstairs. We sit upstairs because we enjoy seeing views and stuff, right? And then he calls the waiter, and he's talking to the waiter as if the waiter is like his staff member. And then he keeps on saying, yeah, I remember the girl that I was telling you about. This is the girl, and then I'm just out here like, dude, I'm not trying to date you, okay, fine. And then he says, okay, let me go. So we order whatever we order, then we start having food. And then he's like, no, guys, let me go check if the stuff is doing well. I'll come back to you guys later. So it happens that it gets really windy, right? So when it gets windy, we had to move inside. So when we move inside, we chilled by the couch, and then he joins us. He's like, are you guys good? Is everything fine? Are you enjoying your food and everything? We're like, yeah, cool. And all of that. Okay, fine. Hey, guys. Hey. When you see men in Bapeg and Basabi, how do you shell me for 2 months and call me every day only for you to only for you to actually steal my phone, and not even my phone alone, and my friend's phone? Like, how dare you? So, okay, my guy is asking us if we're good, and we're chilling, we're having conversation, and then it happens that my mom calls, right? So, and then he's like to me, oh yeah, where's your mom? Whatever, my mom is office. And then he's like, can I see a photo of your mom? And then I'm showing him a photo of my mom. Then he ends up holding my phone. And then, ironically, Mbali actually had this really ugly pouch. And then he's like to Mbali, Mbali, why do you have an ugly pouch as a girl? Let me take this phone for you. I own a shop. You see why I was saying that guy used mutu on us? He says he owns a shop that sells like your phone covers, and it fixes phone repairs and stuff like that. He owns a shop right downstairs. So he's like, Mbali, bring your phone. Let me go get a cover for you. And that guy left with our phones. And I think we had relaxed because he lied and said he's the manager of that particular restaurant. And he had gone downstairs and actually came back. So we thought, and he was carrying a pen even. So we thought, you know what? Maybe he is very trustworthy and stuff like that. This guy leaves. 5 minutes after he left, I'm like to Bali, oh my God, I feel like we've lost our phones. And then Bali's like, no, relax, madam. It's not like that. There's no way. I'm like, no ways. We lost our phones. So I request the manager from the other waiter. Shows up a different man. I'm like, dude, you are not the manager. There's another guy. And he's like, no, I'm the one who's managing this place and stuff like that. I'm actually the owner of this place. I'm like, yikes, like, that's not what I know. There's a certain guy who did this. And then that guy was like, you guys, your phones have been stolen. So we're like, no ways. There's a waiter who actually played along. This waiter, maybe she knows something. And then the waiter comes by. The waiter is like, no, I don't know anything. I'm actually also seeing this guy for the first time today. And you know what that guy did? Lucky enough, some girls are right, relevant. He made us order food, guys, and then only to find out that so we ordered food, and because I love champagne, right? We ordered food, and then we ordered champagne as well, and we ordered like a couple of cocktails. And then obviously the bill went shooting, like it was like 1 point something, and that guy only paid like 600. So basically, apparently what he did, he got there earlier. He had his own table downstairs. So when he got there, apparently he paid 600 and said he's waiting for 2 people, right? And then he paid 600 in advance. That is the only money he paid. And then we had to pay 600 for ourselves. I mean, that wasn't a problem. It's not a big issue having to pay for yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you ate, you drank. But how dare you shell at me for you to steal my phone? Like, that was insane. That was the most horrible experience I've ever had in term relating to men. I know men can do worse, but that experience was just crazy. It was insane because I asked myself, I'm like, how dare you stay? Like, at that time, like, guys, I was so paranoid of like being asked out. Like, if you're a guy at that time and you asked me out, I was not having it. Like, I was just a bit strict and stuff like that to say, yo, guys, I've been traumatized. How do you like call everyone every day for a month, and you show them a sense of care, and you make them comfortable for you to steal their phones? And the funny part is, he didn't change his number, right? So basically what happens is we paid for the bill, and then we left. We were heartbroken. Our brand new phones that were like 2 weeks or 3 weeks old were stolen. So I get home because I was really mad. I was so mad. I get home, I'm like, yo, I call, so I changed to my old phone, right? And then it brings back all the contacts that, you know, the thing that Truecaller does, it shows you who had called you. So he had called me a lot of times. I could recognize his number even if it wasn't saved. So I call him, I'm like, dude, you forgot the charger. And then guess what? That guy had the audacity to say, no, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to. Like, what the hell? You didn't mean to. What do you even mean, guys? What do you mean? Like, that was the worst experience ever. I was just like, you know what? I'm not having it. I'm done with boys. I was just so done with boys. How do you shell at me and then you steal from me? Like, a clean boy, guys. A clean boy. I don't like you. I wish I had a photo of that guy. I was just like, wow. I was so disappointed. You know, there's people that you look at and you can say, yo, yeah, something of mine will be stolen. But with that guy, there was no suspicion or anything along those lines. It was just like him, Jay, being a clean guy. Like, he looked nice, he was clean, and wow, he did us dirty. So guys, be vigilant. Be vigilant. Even when people offer you lifts, even when people offer to buy you food and all of those kind of things, just be mindful of what they really, really want, because it seems like generally there's people that just don't care. You know, they care so that they can get something out of you. So yeah, you are welcome to